Thanks for clicking on the video, and here today at Nerd Mimic, we have in front of us a sealed copy of Mordenkaisen's Tomb of Foes. Now, this book was first published by WotC in 2018 and was updated 4 years later with Monsters of the Multiverse. However, when they did so, they took out some of the lore, and I really love a good story, and I wanted to get an older version of this. As you viewers may or may not know, I started this channel a couple years ago, and I'm more of a first edition player, and I'm trying to attain or get more knowledgeable about 5th edition. Chris at Rooftop Games was able to find 5 sealed copies, 5 of them, and I've been lucky enough to be provided one of them. I know he's been selling them off one at a time, and I believe he might have one more. So I'll put a link down below for his store if you're interested in that. And of course, he provides awesome miniatures and other D&D material. So please check out his store. Now, before I unseal this, let me let you know I'm also having a free giveaway going on right now for 2 D&D first edition modules. I'll put a link down below for that. And if you're watching this from the future, I have other giveaways, of course, probably going on as well. So on the back cover, it lists the MSRP price at $49.95, and that's pretty much it. So let's get this book unsealed, and I'm filming this in 4K, and this video probably is more helpful for viewers that maybe are new to the genre and don't have access to this older book, as once again it has been replaced by a different version. And I'm gonna go through it slowly because I want to skim it and see what we have here. All right, so yeah, it's brand new. It has a nice smooth glossy finish. Very fortunate to have this in my hand. There's a little ding here in the corner from storage or whatnot. But yeah, the main thing is really it's not scuffed up as these source books tend to get. All right, so let's check it out. It's a firm binding here. Okay, so as you know, they always talk about the cover art here. Got the contents, and here's the lore about the Blood War, elves, dwarves, and Gith, and halflings and gnomes. And then, of course, the index of monster stat blocks here. Preface here, Chapter 1, the Blood War. Mortars and minions. So I'll try to read this more in depth later. I'm assuming this is Mordenkaisen's little post-it notes for little tips. not too familiar with Blood Wars, so I'll have to really dive in depth this later. Let's see, Demogorgon. These are just talking about the boons here. Moving on to the elves. Yeah, it's unfortunate that they removed all this lore. I can skip the page here. Of course, the wonderful original art for the book. And this depiction almost reminds me of Zelda and Link. Okay, all the different Drow gods. Some elf subclasses here. Moving on to the dwarves now. The Dugar. Dwarves of the multiverse here. So, Greyhawk, Forgotten Realms, Dragonlance. How they interact with the dragons. The Gith and their endless war. It's unfortunate that this resource is out of print. I'm not sure where they put this extra information on. Maybe they just put it on digitally on D&D Beyond. Yeah, there's a lot of lore in here. Almost 100 pages into the book. And now the halflings and gnomes. course, they're very adept at making gadgets. Okay, finally get to the bestiary. This is page 115. It's always fun to check these out, at least for me. I always like to see their renditions. Yeah. This is the old one. Iron Cobra. Okay, multiple fiends here. Our first two-page artwork. Demon lords often turn against each other. Here, Zugli will face the treachery of Jublix. Demogorgon and its lair. Moving on to multiple devils. Wow, a lot of these I haven't heard of before. This one bill, of course. Okay, move on to the drow. Matron Mother. Some Dugor stat blocks now. Sacred statue. So this has actually been made into a figure by Super 7. It's part of their Wave 3. And, maybe I'll pick it up now that I see a stat block for it. Phoenix. Leviathan. I think these are cool. Yeah. All these elder elementals definitely appeal to me. I'll read those more in depth later. Okay, moving on to some multiple GIF types. Howler. Nightwalker. Multiple ogre types. Getting close to the end here. Another 2-page artwork. Wow, this is really cinematic. In the Shadowfell and elsewhere in the multiverse, the curse of the undead threatens to overwhelm all life. Star Spawn. Haven't heard of these guys. Steel Predator. That's an old one. Turtles. Multiple troll types. And that's it. And an index of the stat blocks by creature type. Creatures by environment. And that is it. All right. So thanks for going through that book with me. It was really nice to just have a brand new copy in my hands that was factory sealed and check it out. Thank you once again to Rooftop Games for providing this book. So once again, this has been Mordenkainen's Tomb of Foes, which is unfortunately out of print. I think it's going to be a cool addition to the library here, and hopefully you found this information helpful. If you do like what you see, hopefully you could think about hitting that sub button and help us grow to 1,000 subs. So everyone, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Keep on adventuring out there.